Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Very interesting development. Today we hit the support level that I talked about when I showed you here this possible Elliott Wave triangle A, B, C, D, E, yeah, where I told you that in this scenario we should come down into the region between 1280 and 1290, which means that generally if you have such a triangle A, B, C, D, E, you would expect the price to break out to the downside of the triangle, to the opposite side of the wave E. And so this would be a trend continuation pattern bearish, where we would expect at least one more low here. This is generally what I expect also in the other scenarios that I have on the chart here. But the triangle is particularly interesting because if we now recover from here but stay below 1370, then I think we are in the triangle pattern, just because we reacted so nicely to that 1280, 1290 level. Why is that meaningful? So let's say we've got this triangle here as a wave A, B, C, D, E. Then I talked to you about in the previous video that one way to measure the length of the wave B would be to take the length of the wave D and then to use the 61.8% extension. And there you go. Do you see where we actually landed? I think that was pretty close, yeah, pretty close. 1285, provided I did it all accurately now, which I probably didn't. But target here, 1285.58. We came down to 1287 pretty much, yeah. So if we now find support and move higher and especially break above the 1317 level, then I think we are in the triangle, and I would expect a bit of a move up here, which again could take us to 1370. It needs to stay below the wave C high, which is the 1370 level, and then I would expect us to break down. Yeah, this is one scenario. The other scenario is obviously that we are coming down straight away. I think confirmation that we are coming down straight away would be if we break that 1285 level. First of all, we had a previous swing low here, which probably is providing some support, and then it is just here the most recent swing low. And if we lose that level, and it's also a key level, as you can see, relevant in that Elliott Wave triangle calculation for targets. So if we drop below that, we can say that this was not a triangle, but that indeed we have one of the other scenarios working out that I explained to you in detail in previous videos. For example, this ABC pattern, yeah, which should also take us down further in a 5-wave move. So very interesting. Looking forward to that here. And yeah, again, key levels here. 1285 needs to break to the upside. We've got 1317. If we get above that level, there is a good indication that we are first moving up in a wave E, possibly all the way up to 1370. The 1317 level is highly relevant. Why is that the case? Because if I draw a horizontal line here at 1317, can you actually see how relevant this level is? You might not spot it, but you had resistance here. We retested it from below and came down lower, so quite a bearish signal anyway. But we had support here various times at that level, here as well. It is for some reason an important area of trade and support and resistance. Yeah, it's all moving around this area, so that's quite interesting. So the 1317 level is definitely one, and it's quite interesting that we dropped below it quite strongly with a large red candle, then retested and then came down even stronger. So this is actually quite a bearish signal. So I would actually be in favor of the direct sell-off. It would also be faster and not having one more iteration to the upside here, probably a fake out where a lot of breakout traders will come in. So hopefully we go down straight away. I would be very much in favor of that, which would be in line with my primary expectation that we do one more low, where I would personally also accumulate. Already told you that I bought at 1250 in my green target area, because the thing is, we could have already, the low could be in of this wave 2 correction in which we currently are. And the reason for that is that we've reached the target area, which is an area which is highly relevant for a wave 2 correction based on Fibonacci levels. That's what we do. We use the Fibonacci's together with the Elliott Wave method to understand where would those levels be that are of high relevance and where can the price turn with a high probability. And that is here the case in this area between 1130 and 1280. If we lose the 1130 level, we can come down quite quickly to $1,000, and only below $1,000, the bullish scenario that I have here on the chart, where we will do one more low and then recover quite strongly, and maybe it will take us then to around $3,000. That's the plan. Yeah. So as long as we hold above $1,000, this should play out. So these are sort of the scenario. This is the scenario: one more dip, then recovering and going higher. That is why I accumulate here. Always bearing in mind the possible risk, yeah, because below $1,000 we're probably going to go below 880 as well. There is one more bullish option, which is the bullish breakout pattern, which however I only believe if we fill all those 5 waves. And to do that we need to get into the region around 1500, 1550, yeah, to really believe that. This is not a very reliable count, this bullish count. It's possible still, but the longer it takes here, especially the latest dip, was not good for that scenario. So I'm really nearly gonna take it off the table. This also here looks a bit like a head and shoulders pattern, which might emerge here. Head, right shoulder with a neckline, and the neckline could have been actually this ascending trend line that actually broke, so could send us down further. So guess later today we will know more. Maybe the weekly candle close will be a bit of a catalyst as well. Yeah, just really quick update here about how it's going. I think it's all focusing on the downside at the moment. All right, and that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.